Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer, DNY, couldn't seem to keep his big mouth shut this week, going off on President Donald Trump from the Senate floor. In return, Trump had the perfect Father's Day gift for Schumer on Sunday. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer left President Donald Trump right, photo credit, Lori Shaw, Flickr, Win McNamee, AFP, Getty Images, in a move likely to earn him a Nobel Peace Prize. President Donald Trump walked away from the historic Singapore summit last week with a deal that will ultimately denuclearize North Korea, stabilizing the war-torn Korean peninsula and bringing global peace to America and her allies, who are threatened by a rogue regime with nuclear capabilities. There simply is no logical way to spin the outcome of the Singapore summit as anything but a victory for America and her allies around the world. However, in true liberal fashion, the Democrats have categorically refused to give credit where credit is due. According to Daily Mail, from the Senate floor on Wednesday, Senator Chuck Schumer stated, "Now that the dust has settled after the Singapore summit, three things are clear. First, Chairman Kim achieved more than President Trump did. Second, our adversaries Russia and China have gained, while our allies like South Korea and Japan have lost footing and some degree of faith in America's reliability. And third, the summit was much more show than substance, what the Texans call all cattle, no hat." Having had enough of Schumer's misguided insolence on the topic of North Korea, Trump fired back via Twitter on Sunday, ruining the Senate Minority Leader's Father's Day with more common sense than any Democrat could possibly handle. Chuck Schumer said, "The summit was what the Texans call all cattle and no hat." Thank you, Chuck, but are you sure you got that right? No more nuclear testing or rockets flying all over the place. Blew up launch sites. Hostages already back. Hero remains coming home. Screen capture, Donald J. Trump, Twitter via Daily Mail. Funny how the fake news, in a coordinated effort with each other, likes to say I gave so much to North Korea because I met. That's because that's all they have to disparage. We got so much for peace in the world," added the president. Photo credit, screen capture, Donald J. Trump, Twitter via Daily Mail. "Holding back the war games during the negotiations was my request because they're very expensive and set a bad light during a good faith negotiation. Also, quite provocative. Can start up immediately if talks break down, which I hope will not happen," continued Trump in reference to his decision to end the U.S. military's joint exercises with South Korea. Photo credit, screen capture, Donald J. Trump, Twitter via Daily Mail. The denuclearization deal with North Korea is being praised and celebrated all over Asia. They are so happy. Over here, in our country, some people would rather see this historic deal fail than give Trump a win, even if it does save potentially millions. Capture, Donald J. Trump, Twitter via Daily Mail. Herein lies the dangerous truth about a Democratic Party collectively suffering from a bad case of Trump derangement syndrome. They would rather see nuclear war unfold than to give President Trump credit. Think about that for a moment. When faced with the choice between the destruction of the world as we know it or simply supporting Trump's talks with Kim Jong-un, they chose the destruction of the world. This from the so-called Party of the People. Facebook has greatly reduced the distribution of our stories in our readers' news feeds and is instead promoting mainstream media sources. When you share on social media, however, you greatly help distribute our content. Please take a moment and consider sharing this article with your friends and family. Thank you. Chuck Schumer. Donald Trump, North Korea.